What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and we had a great day yesterday to cap off an amazing weekend of betting. So Saturday, I think we went up like 9 units, and then yesterday on Sunday football, we went up 18.6 units, you guys. 18.6 units, which is amazing to see there. We are completely back, okay? The past 2 weeks have been a roller coaster. 2 weeks ago, 2 Saturdays ago, we had our best day ever, going up almost 50 units in one day, okay? 50 units in one day. And then the week after that, we kind of did not have a very good week at all. We kind of lost a lot of our profits from that day. So we had to claw back, and we are completely back. I will show you guys. We're closing in back on all-time highs, which is amazing to think about and amazing to see, because yeah, there were times during this 2 week stretch where I was like at the highest of highs, and there's times where I was at the lowest of lows. So it's good to see that we've stabilized, and I tell you guys, we always are going to rise out of that dip. So if you guys have been tailing, if you guys are in my VIP, you're smart enough to know to just trust the process and take these correlated entries, then you guys will be in really good shape, and you guys should be in good shape going into this week, going in again to another college football weekend, again into another NFL weekend. But going over some of these plays quickly, we did cash this one on the VIP. We needed Cedric Tillman and Jameis Winston to have a lot of throws, right? Jameis Winston over pass attempts, and then Cedric Tillman over receiving targets. Very correlated together. If you don't know what I do correlation, which means if one thing happens, then another thing is likely to happen with that. So the more that Jameis Winston throws, the more likely that those throws are going to go to Cedric Tillman, right? So he almost threw 50 times this game versus the Saints. So 50 times, if he throws 50 times, it's likely that 8 or more of those targets are going to go to Cedric Tillman. That happened. We cashed the 9X. I took Sam Darnold and Jordan Addison to go under their lines in the second half of NFL. So second half NFL, I've really been liking doing that. If you're on the VIP, we have about 10 minutes to lock in these plays sometimes, because the game will then start and go back into the second half. But I knew that the Vikings were up, right? So if the Vikings are up in the second half, they're not going to have to pass as much. They're just going to run the ball. And that's exactly what happened. Sam Darnold, he went way under his pass line, and then Jordan Addison didn't even get a catch. And then we also had correlation with Counter-Strike. We had correlation with Counter-Strike right here. Hit it 4.5x, and then we had a 2-man with Counter-Strike, 2-man with Counter-Strike. Take the unders, they both go under. Take the under, they both go under. And then right here, I took the unders as well, and these guys both went way over, okay? So you can see that Counter-Strike, it's either you go under together or over together. So these lines were like 85 about, like both these, and these guys went 140 to 130, okay? So I know this game went into overtime, double overtime, something like that. I didn't watch the game. It was probably at like 3 a.m., but I just know these games went into double overtime based on how many kills that is, and that's completely fine, right? That's correlation at the end of the day. We hit both these sleeper discounts as well. This was in yesterday's YouTube video, so hopefully you guys cash these. On Saturday, both the sleeper discounts missed. And then on Sunday, both the sleeper discounts hit, okay? So overall, we played 4 of them, so that's going to be 4 units, $40, because the max is $10. And then we won $60 right here, right? 32 plus 27 or whatever it is, right? That's about $60. So we end up, over the weekend, $40 winning $60. It would be really easy on Saturday to come back and be like, hey man, the discounts suck, both Saturday discounts missed, but overall then we come back Sunday and both the discounts hit, and we go up on the day. So or over the weekend, right? This was yesterday's YouTube video. If you guys don't know, I always like to show my wins, show my losses. I am not mad about this at all. If you guys watched the game, you guys saw that the Chargers were up like 7-20. They were up like 28-7 or something like that, and they throw the lead. I guess credit to the Bengals for clawing back. The Bengals come back in this game, and it caused Justin Herbert to then have to start passing the ball a lot more. But they were up by like 21 points, and Justin Herbert, he was in the position to not have to throw the ball again if their defense did their job and just held the Bengals to not scoring the ball at all. But that didn't happen. Bengals came back, and that caused Justin Herbert to have to start throwing again. So a lot more pass attempts having to happen in the fourth quarter, and then a lot more receiving targets to Ladd McConkey. I think in that fourth quarter, Ladd McConkey got like 5 or 6 receiving targets. There was a point in the third quarter where Justin Herbert was at like 24 pass attempts, and then Ladd was at like 2 or 3, something like that. So not mad at this at all, but you can see correlated, right? More passing means these guys are going to go over. Less passing means these guys are going to go under. And like, I mean, if you gave me the third quarter and you showed me the score, I was like, these guys are going to go way under, right? There was a point in time where I thought the Chargers maybe wouldn't throw, maybe they would throw 1 or 2 more times that whole game. But obviously Bengals, they're an explosive team, and that happens, right? So not mad about this at all. You guys can definitely still take this too. I do like this little 2-man if you could find something to pair it up with. So overall, amazing day. We went up 18.6 units, and then an amazing we're back pretty much. We're 15 units from all-time highs, which that day that we hit all-time highs was my best day ever, right? So overall, over time, right, over a month, we're going to go up, right? We're going to be up, and we're going to be profitable, right? So up 336 units over the past 6 months. I really need to do the math, but I think that's like 75 units a month if you average it out. And yeah, a ton of bets right here that you can see where we actually lose more than we win record-wise. That's because we take a lot of 9Xs, 10Xs, those four-mans that are going to hit less, but they pay out more, right? So again, there's always dips, there's always valleys, there's always peaks, but overall we are climbing and going higher and higher and higher, right? So if you're interested in that and want to join my VIP, which I really recommend because you're going to make a lot more profit with my VIP, right? If you're serious about profiting, if you're serious about betting, definitely join my VIP because you're going to get way more plays than you would just tailing these picks on YouTube. I try to give out 1 pick a day on YouTube, but you're going to get 10 picks a day on the VIP. So you're going to make money 10 times faster, okay? So again, text me the word rebet. If you're an iPhone user, this is what I want you guys to do. Text me the word rebet right here to my number on the screen. Rebet is legal in 47 out of 50 states. I'm in Texas. I use it. It's kind of a more traditional sports book, which normal traditional sports books are not legal in Texas, okay? So text me the word rebet. I'll have you sign up for a rebet to put $10 into the app, and then once you do that, you'll be good to go. Just send me a screenshot, and I'll give you guys 2 free months of my VIP. If you're an Android user or pretty much a non-iPhone user, this is what I want you guys to do. Text me the word parlay. My number is the same. This is my personal number. You guys can text me if you have any questions. I'll just have you sign up for Parlay Play, put $10 into that app, and then you'll be good to go once you do that. So really easy to get my VIP for free for 2 months. Should take like 5 to 10 minutes. Just text me and I'll get you guys set up with these apps. And then again, my VIP is mostly going to be PrizePicks, but these apps, they do help me, and we might be tailing some picks on like Rebet or Parlay Play in the future. So let's get into the play of the day. I'm going to have 2 picks. It's going to be this one on PrizePicks, and then I do have one on Betr. And we have another correlated 4-man right here. So not rocket science. We're taking correlation once again. Again, like 99% of my bets are correlation. And this is a Houston Texans duo up here at the top, and then we do have a Counter-Strike duo down here at the bottom. So explaining this Texans duo up here at the top first. Again, the better that CJ Stroud does, the better that Tank Dell is going to do. The worse CJ Stroud does, the worse that Tank Dell does. So I've really been liking taking these like more game script oriented duos. So I think the Texans are going to be way up in this game. I think they're easily going to beat the Cowboys with Cooper Rush as the quarterback on Monday Night Football. Traditionally, Monday Night Football is just like a it's not really a shootout type night. It's just going to be a lot of running, I believe. And the Dallas Cowboys have the second worst run defense in all of the NFL. So I think Joe Mixon is going to take a lot of this workload tonight. And I don't think the Texans are going to have to try very hard to win this game, right? Texans are way better than the Cowboys. And that's going to cause CJ Stroud to not have to pass the ball very much, right? It's kind of contrary to what you would think. You would think if the Texans are going to win, CJ Stroud and Tank Dell are just going to have an amazing game. But really what happens at the end of the day is as a team is winning, they're not going to pass as much. They're going to start running the ball, just run the clock out. Maybe they go up by 20 points, 25 points, something like that. And they're just going to run the ball out in the third and fourth quarter, okay? So I see a world where CJ Stroud maybe gets 170 yards, maybe gets 180, and then they just run the ball out and they just consistently are able to move the chains with Joe Mixon right here. So very correlated. Again, the better that the quarterback does, the better receiver is going to do, and vice versa. So I'm taking their unders, right? So if CJ Stroud comes out, he doesn't throw for many yards, then not many of those yards are going to go to Tank Dell, right? So very correlated together. And then we do have a Counter-Strike duo down here. I mentioned this earlier in the video, but Counter-Strike is about game length. So the longer the game goes on, the more kills that happen in that game. The shorter a game goes on, the less kills that happen in that game. So we're hoping for a longer game here. And if a longer game does happen, then more kills should be happening in this game. These are pretty evenly matched teams. I think especially this Oscar line down here. I've seen Oscar at 33, 34 kills before where his line is set, okay? So his line is normally in the 30s, and now he's at 29.5, and he is a really, really good player on this team. So I think he should be getting like 33, 34 kills really easily, and hopefully Nerds can also do his thing. So taking the overs here, hoping for a longer game. Both these things are going to be happening around the same time, so hopefully we can hit this tonight, right? So we did hit the free entry on Thursday, and then we hit the free entry on Friday as well. So really, really good performance so far on these YouTube plays. Again, these are like 9x, 10x plays, so we could go on a drought of like 8 or 9 plays in total and still be completely fine, right? So if you're new here, then that's what we do as well. We're very profitable. So lock that in on PrizePicks. This is on Betr. I also use Betr. I think it's a great app because they give out a lot of discounts, just like Sleeper does. Joe Mixon, over 1 rush attempt. Obviously, like the easiest thing that you can think of. Like, he might get this on the first play, right? You're never going to find a play as good as this. Like, you could browse all of YouTube, you could browse all of even my picks. Like, I'm going to come right now and say, like, I can never find as good of a play like this without a discount, right? Like, Joe Mixon over 1 rush attempt is the easiest thing you could ever think about. Like, he's going to get 1 rush attempt probably in the first 3 plays of the game, right? So that, and then we're going to take Josh Hart to go under 10.5 rebounds pretty much across the board. Betr is giving us a better payout than all of these other apps, all of these other sports books, right? Every other sports book has them at like minus 145 to go under 10.5 rebounds, and we're going to be able to take this right here. So pretty much what this entry is here is it's a 3x, right? $10 to win $30, and all we're hoping for is Josh Hart to go under 10.5 rebounds. So this is free money right here. This is absolutely free money. If any sports book was offering you this, Josh Hart under 10.5 rebounds, to 3x your money, like, you would take this, right? So again, use these other apps. These other apps are free money with these discounts and stuff like that. But again, if you just use PrizePicks, that's going to be fine too. We will be profitable with PrizePicks alone. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in my VIP, text me the word rebet if you're an iPhone user, and then text me the word parlay if you're an Android user. Thank you guys again. I will see you in tomorrow's video.